So I have this book that I write all my video ideas down in and everything like that, and I make notes as I go. It's a very, very exact process. But the video idea I had for today, I have no notes on. So we're gonna wing it. So out of all the questions and comments and everything that I've gotten on like probably all of my videos, I have gotten more questions about this vise than I have anything. So we're gonna jump into this one. You may notice that this is not the prettiest vise in the world. It's not. I had to make it prettier by putting an eye on it, and it kind of looks like a dinosaur. Something, I don't know. But this vise is the definition of function over form. Function over form. This is a Peak vise. I've tied on Peak, the regular vise. You've seen it too. Just the Peak rotary vise. Yeah. I've tied on those for years. Over the last couple years, I've been tying on this one for all of my patterns that are bigger hooks, which is the vast majority of my tying videos. So this model is the Peak LIRS. It stands for Large Iron Retention System. It's a little pretentious, which is right up my alley. In all seriousness, that's it. That's what it does. It holds big hooks better than any other vise on the market can. I'm saying that. I'm saying it out loud, and I'm serious when I say it. There's no other vise that has the ability to hold a big hook as strong and as securely as this vise. Let me explain. So this vise uses a drawbar system rather than a clamp system. So this is your normal style vise. You have a clamp that opens and closes like this. Okay? This is a drawbar system. So basically this piece will slide in and out of the head of the assembly itself. And that's what holds the hook. So basically this vise will work with any hook that you can fit into this hole. This is an 8/0 Gamakatsu SL12 saltwater hook. 8/0. As long as it fits through this hole, it works. Look how much room this has. So to tighten this down, we turn this dial, it pulls it into the body, and it's done. I should probably be wearing safety glasses for this, but I can't find any. So this is a 1/0 B10S. I tried to find my vice grips. I have no idea where they went, so I had to bring in a 10-inch. Yeah. Okay. Before I go any farther, I should probably say don't try this at home. There's probably gonna be a warning right here. Don't try this at home. Don't try it around pets or small children. Okay, so I'm gonna put the whole hook in here. Probably gonna look away when I do this, just because it's a lot safer, but you ever seen a B10S do that? It's a waste of a perfectly good hook. So now we're gonna go back to the A-Dot SL12. So this base is a granite base from Granite Fly. Get a lot of questions on them too. I have a couple of them. So, but this base is actually the best base that I've ever had. It weighs over 6 pounds. All in all, it's about, I have about 6.5 pounds of mostly base, and then Vise too. So yeah, just a very, very sturdy, very strong setup. So I got this SL12 in here. I have 6.5 pounds of base and Vise and everything like that. So these hooks cannot slip. They can't slip. I think we showed you in the B10S when we bent the, yeah. Just to show you a little bit more, I can lift this up and it won't slip. It won't slide. It won't slip at all. Not even a little bit. It can't do it. The only way that this would slip is if the hook broke or the head broke or whatever. That if a Vise does this, it will slip. It will at some point. This will not. So you bass bug guys, you deer hair guys, people that tie big flies that put a lot of pressure on their thread and everything like that, this is the Vise for you. I know it's ugly, it's not pretty. Everything from here back is kind of nice, you know. It's got brass on it. It's stainless. Everything from here back is nice. The head itself is ugly, and to be even more honest, they have bigger ones that will hold like my leg. And then they have a smaller one too. There are 3 different sizes. Now there are a couple of drawbacks for this Vise. You can't use it with small light wire hooks or smaller light wire hooks. I'll just show you. So this is a number 6 3x long Dairiki. It's like a 270. I can fit this in here. I can put it in here and it'll fit, like it'll hold it. But to hold it to where it really needs to be, I would need to crank it down and watch this. It will literally bend the hook to the point that it's unusable, and I can't even get it out. Oh, okay, there we go. Unfortunately, probably the biggest drawback of this Vise is you can't use it with fish spines, like articulated fish spines from Flymen. These require something to pinch them, and this doesn't pinch. It doesn't pinch. Those are a no-go, unfortunately. So like I alluded to earlier, it's not a cure-all for holding everything. There are a couple drawbacks, but those drawbacks are very small. If you have a clamp style Vise like this one, I will always have this one and will always work with this one, just for my nymphs and my smaller hooks and my articulated fish spines. Okay, but I think if you watch my tying videos and stuff like that, as long as I've had this Vise, this is the Vise that you see in my tying videos. That's the way it goes. Unless I'm tying on shanks or smaller hooks. I don't know. I just don't tie on smaller hooks very often at all. So I would say keep your clamp Vise. Get one of these. If you tie big flies, you'll be really impressed with this. Like I said, it's not pretty. It's kind of ugly. It is a true rotary Vise. Like it is a true rotary Vise to where you can use it as a true rotary Vise and it spins on axis and everything like that. The hook holding power behind this is unmatched. It really is. That there's no other vise that has the ability to hold a hook like this. If I had one of these to just throw away for this video, I would have put a hook in there and like drug it behind my car or something like that. Because yeah, I mean, yeah. That's what's so cool about Peak. Their vices are bulletproof. I kind of tell people whenever they ask how much I like my Peak, my go-to line is, I love my Peak. It's smooth, it does really well, both models, and I feel like I can protect my family with them. Because like, when I take this out, it's borderline a weapon. Gosh, this is, you know, when I got that comment about the douchiest fly tying video ever, I kind of feel like this is the douchiest fly tying tip video ever. I really do. Okay, so links to this vise, and the bases will be in the description of this video. And for the record, Peak has not given me anything besides a name tag to wear at a tying show or something. That's the only thing they've given me. They didn't give me vices, just to clear the air. These vices and the bases are both made in the USA. The granite bases are made in Michigan. The Peak vices are made in Colorado. Great stuff. I think that's it.